Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this joyful, beautiful Monday, sunny, 49 degrees, and temperatures rising a little bit. And it's going to be a wonderful day today. This is video number 3 for my build, gift from Freddy. The Trumpeter 1/350 scale USS Saratoga CV3. Also the CC3, which they didn't conclude the Langley. So they already made the C3 and their sister ships, Lexington and the C2, CV2. Okay, I got a lot done. I got the superstructures all painted out in this thing. And I've been doing some touch-up painting here and there and add a little bit of weathering here and there. Because you got to remember, this was spit and polished Navy. Back in those days, they kept on the rust as best as they could. And rust always did prevail. So rust is a ship's worst enemy. And it's got to be kept up all the time. So it's not overly done. It's just very subtle about the way it used to be, the way it's supposed to be. Okay, on the construction on it right now is going on very well. I got to complete all the boats and everything's all been painted. I just got to assemble everything. I got to assemble the after structure so I can close up the after flight deck on there. And I'll show you the pieces as we review the model. And right now, we're going to discuss a few things as we look at the ship. Okay, without further ado, we're going to take this thing here. We're going to swing the port, and we're going to take a look at the mighty Sarah. Okay, children. What I did here is that where is my pointy stick? I had a special pointy stick a while ago. Here it is right here. My God, I still got this. If I can pull it up. A Gary Breaker special. I got my little pointy stick. I got a little bit of rust on here using oils, just a little bit, not very much, not very much. A little subtle in the structures. Even the 4 structures I got down there. This thing was all real light gray. These things were painted almost like that of a haze gray. Actually, they were an ocean gray, very light ocean gray. They were painted, and 1942, they're all painted dark sea blue. Now we add a little light on here and it brings out a little more color to use on the flight deck, as you can see. Get my feet through here, I may be able to position this camera. Hey, I got a lot of work I was doing here on top of the forward superstructure. I got the 9-inch guns. I'm going to add a little bit of light wash on this, so I'm going to bring these details out. That's going to be the last thing I'm going to do after I get all done. On the starboard side, you got the boat deck back here. I got to put my boats on there. And also the boats go in this area here and these little wells right here. Now I remember this thing used to be a battle cruiser. Designed as a battle cruiser. Everything was taken down to this level. That's how much it was before they converted to an aircraft carrier. From this level here all the way up. Well, you had to rebuild because this thing came all the way across here and down just right like that. And you had a 16-inch barbette, and then a 16-inch barbette, and then a 16-inch barbette, 2 big massive funnels, and you had 3 more 16-inch barbettes, and you had 5-inch 25s and 5-inch guns all through there on the side. It almost looked like a Colorado-class battleship on steroids. But anyway, I'm glad they made carriers out of these things, which is the only thing they possibly could do. Okay, I'm going to try to maneuver this camera around just a little bit, fellas. And so we get a little different angles, and I'll discuss things as we go along. Here. I'll tell you, my sinus has been bugging me lately. Okay, we're going to take a look at what we got here. By using this web camera, I'm starting to learn how to maneuver my videos a lot better. Instead of everything still. Now I like this, how I'm doing this now. Okay, I got the island all done. Everybody's saying, pretty soon somebody's going to say, hey, that looks like a goddamn invasion stripe on that funnel. No, it's not. I'll tell you what it is. That identification stripe right there was painted back in 1936. From 1932 all the way up to 1936, this whole funnel was all natural color. They decided to separate that from the Sarah Lexington. They decided to paint a strip on there. So they always mask things down. As they mask things down, they always clean everything, and as they mask things down, it more or less kind of left a little residue. Then eventually the weather all fell in. So that's why I captured that. That's normal. You look at any Lexington picture, you'll see that somehow. That's only inboard only. Outboard, they didn't do that. This is not too difficult model to build. It just takes a lot of time. It's too bad this camera can't pick up real close and stuff, you know. It only goes so far. There's the 4 massive screws aft. The 5-inch 25s. Like I say, inside these little wells here, that's where these boats go. I get the boats all painted already, ready to install. I'm going to get hot in this thing tonight, get the decals done. And if Lord's willing and the weather is fine and keeps warm, I'm going to start commencing my air wing. I'm retired now, guys. I had a big powwow with my boss. I think these kids on the job are really starting to take advantage of old Popeye the Sailor right here. They all know I'm a workhorse. I've always have been. And my family is. When my father was away, I was elected as man of the house. Man did not work, his family did not eat. If I didn't work, I wouldn't eat. Back in those days, Mama didn't work. She stayed home. My father was out in the Navy. He was overseas. I was the oldest boy there was. I knew I was of age. I could be able to take care of things. And I always loved cutting grass all the time. I had a little small Scott McCulloch lawnmower. The old-fashioned one that had the blades that where you push, pull, push. No gas back in the days. I didn't know what gasoline was back then. I wish I did. I used to cut grass 25 cents. Front lawns and back lawns, raked all the leaves up, everything. The owner come out there and made an inspection, like you have inspections on the Lexington. Personnel inspection by the captain, the admiral's inspection. If it wasn't to their specifications, you wouldn't get paid. You weren't ship shape here for inspection and sent your ass down mess cooking. And you probably got a couple hours EMI tagged on that. I always did good work. My father says when you do a job, do it well. Not half-assed, but do it well. Because you can't do it well, it's not doing well if we're doing it anyway. So I always took extra time doing a good job because I left my trademark right there. Everybody has a trademark behind them, but they just haven't discovered it yet. Your trademark is your ability to do something that doesn't remain unchanged. Something you excel very well, and you leave an identity purpose there. Like, you clean up your mess. Frank always cleans the stuff up. This place is clean all the time. We have to worry about this guy. You guys pretty well know what I'm talking about. Anyway, these kids right there are not going to work. They want the party hardy, while mom and dad's money. And I feel sorry for these kids. These kids don't know what they got themselves into because, like I say, I can't shake that feeling. We're going to have a Great Depression all over again in this country. I hope to God we don't. And war to boot. Everything repeats itself because history has never been studied. Excuse me, guys. The science is getting to me. I'm working double shifts for the past week. I'm 78 years old. I'm on the backside of 80. And I'm getting old. I can't do this stuff. I retired 6 years ago not to do that crap anymore. Sit here and build my models to labor of my love, of my life, and be with you great fellas and build more models. That's why my videos haven't been popping up lately. I've been working too much. And I said, I'm knocking this crap off. I told my boss, look, I told him to explain things. He's pretty mad about what's going on. I said, you need to hire somebody who needs a job, Todd. And he goes, these kids are well off. Their parents bring in probably $200,000 to $250,000 a year. Live in a $500,000 house. And I'm telling you, does a kid like that need a goddamn job? A kid like that don't need no job. His kid's been greased anyway. You know who needs a job? Guys like me who need a job. Who can supplement their retirement, their income somehow, but don't have to labor so much. That's why I came back and worked. I think I gave him the picture right there. He says, how many days a week you want to work, Frank? I said, I'll work 3 days a week and that's it. He goes, okay. So, I'm officially retired again, guys. Let's hope things work out that way. Okay, back to the Lady Lex. Lady Sarah. Okay, like I say, I got all the boats all painted and everything. I got to prime these air. I don't know why. I do know why, but it's a nice try. But I don't think it's going to work very well. It's because it's well, it does work. I shouldn't say that. How would I say that? For me it does. These are all molded in plastic sprues. Now they're starting to mold these things in solid sprues now. Oh yeah, no more clear stuff anymore. Because this shows you this is one of the early releases. Is this here aircraft carrier here? This is an early release, and I got four of these, as I showed you in the videos. So I'm going to take them out of the sprues. I'm going to prime these things. I think they did it on purpose so that you'd be able to mask the cockpit down and paint the rest of the aircraft. That's a good idea, but I'm going to paint them blue anyway. Ain't no need for that. Okay, I got all the boats and everything all painted. And last I need to do this. As you can see, I did not glue this deck down right here. Where the hell am I? No wonder they slipping and sliding and peeping and hiding. Where the hell am I? I'll tell you. I had it mastered a while ago. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't glue this deck down. Only this section only. I'm going to pull it off. Reason being, because I already painted these already. They've already been painted. I'm going to add a little rust on there a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and mask them and go ahead and seal off with some matte varnish. And do it again. And go ahead and the last coat of matte varnish. And go ahead and glue these structures back. Then seal this deck back on there. And this whole thing has been complete. Everything's been glued on from here forward. I just wish they never would have made these decks in sections. It's very hard to. The only way you can eliminate that as much as you can, you got to get rid of that tongue inside there. That tongue. And push that deck as much as you can, or put an air wing across there. You won't even see it. That'd be a good idea. But they're like every video I see of this is that way. Some of them are they have the air wings on there. So I'm gonna do one thing a little better than that. You get a chicken wire goes over here anyway. This here is your location for your. This lets you know this is a chicken wire right here. The net that comes up like this, that's why these are pores right here. You call them sim pores right here. These parts here, they spring up, and they hook up on the other side, and they come over here. This lets you know there's a chicken wire right here. They painted that on the deck. So I'm going to add a line across there, and a line across over here as resting cables, as for the aircraft. And put the air wings in different locations. It'll be all right. It looks pretty good. Even the ways it could be just a little tighter. I got it pretty well tight at forward. It's really not that bad. It's just when you look right into it, you can. See, if I push it a lot more tighter, oh yeah, it gets real tight in there. That thing nearly goes away. Not bad. Okay, I got something else to feast your peepers on. This is supposed to have been, it still is, all at sea group build that Builds Rat had. I haven't seen, my old buddy, Mo shipmate, I don't think I have seen, he hasn't been popping any videos out lately. And I hope he's well and he's okay. The same, I hope he's alright. We'll leave Sarah over here. You guys are going to love this. This is my paper model, 1/300 scale, USS SARATOGA Lexington. I'm just now working on the funnels here and get this all together. This paper, I gotta form this paper a little bit. Right now I'm kind of straightening everything out, burnishing things on it, keeping this deck nice and smooth. Keep thinking the camera's the other side. This thing's about 8 inches longer than my Trumpeter kit. This is 1932. That's why with a spoon, you just got to burn stuff, soften those fibers a little bit, and they smooth out real nice and smooth. Yeah, took that out already. Beautiful. Straight now. So I'm working on this too as well. I got to finish up this after structure, and I got to work at the forward superstructure up there. And boy, they gave me one hell of an air wing, I'll tell you that. So that's what I've been working on, fellas, right there. I work on the Lady Lexington, and I've been working on the Saratoga. I think by tomorrow I should have Lady Sarah finished, and by Wednesday be the final reveal for her. And I'm going to be working on Lady Lex and have her completed for BuildRights All at Sea group build, which expired by 2 or 3 years ago. I showed you how long I had this thing. I took this out of mothballs, went to my storage facility, got it out and said, why don't you finish this up, Frank? I said, this make a nice companion next to Sarah. I go, can do. And I did. I'm retired now. I'm going to build models and let those punks do their devil shifts and give them a good taste of their own medicine. And like I say, guys, it's too much for me. I'm almost 80 years old. A man my age should not have to toil like this. And it's really a bloody shame. It truly is. You know, I got a feeling I was born 50 years too late. I wish I was born back at the turn of the century. If I was born at the turn of the century, my God, all the stories, things I could have did, I could have been a cadet of one of these things. Still be alive today, telling the tale. At least I would have died in a world that was sane. You can still buy bubble gum for a penny. Things will get straightened out, kids. You know, things been like this before. Things work itself out. We just all got to pull together in this. So anyway, I've been farting around the Lady Lexington for a while. It's a beautiful ship. I always use a bottom of soup span. This is the best burnishing tool that you can ever find. You need the butt end of a good butter knife. Another good burnishing tool. solves all those fibers. These things will relax sooner or later. You got to remember too, guys, it's paper. Paper does things. But the idea is made out of paper. The long lost art that's not done too much no more. Until now. A lot of people are going to paper now. Of course, you guys see my paper builds, how they turn out and they get done. That's the same thing. All it is made out of paper. Detail you put in paper models is all scratch stuff. That's when you got to start adding paper and cutting this out and that out, those patterns and such. And paper models, balsa wood, plastic stuff is acceptable. Brass rod, all rod in general, is pretty acceptable in the world of paper modeling. As a matter of fact, they encourage you to do that because it says so in the instructions. Use a metal rod and plastic. This could be a nice ship I get done with this thing. I'm getting kind of interested in this thing too. This won't take long to build this. So I got the Lady Lex here going on. I gotta bring this back up to here like that. See how it spreads out like this? I gotta bring it right back in over here. We'll do that before I do anything. Most unsprung on me. So that's what I got going, boys. Port side. See, once I get this deck on here, it comes up like this. And I got to put those structures underneath there. And I got to push this in. I'm going to take this little tongue out of here. They got a little tongue right there. See that tongue right here? Let me show you kids something. This is what I'm talking about. Where the hell am I? See that tongue right there? That's called tongue and groove. Move that tongue, file the edges real flush, and that thing will fit real nicely in there. Because I believe that's what's not causing it to go in very much. Because once it gets locked in there, it goes in there. You can see where it goes. Leave it off because I'm going to be working on it anyway. Okay, now we're going to take this camera and get it set right over here and close the video. There we go. Yeah, that's the problem right there. I can see it from here. You got to file both edges so it's flush. I'll take care of that. That's an easy fix. Okay. We'll see the camera around yours truly over here. We'll finish up the video. I gotta check where I'm at. Alrighty. Okay, this is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Model signing off, and thank you very much for viewing this video I got. I'm going to start getting more videos coming up, fellas. Right now, you know, I'll be working 3 days a week, and I have 4 days for myself, just being around here at home. I'm going to get a lot of things done instead of toiling all the time. And I got to get my modeling done. I'm getting slowing down on them. It's not my style. I can keep it going. And I will keep it going. And I'm having a wonderful time right now. Now I'm Building my models now, I don't have to worry about nothing anymore. So this is it for Lady Sarah. This is it for Frankie Day. Make Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourselves. Drive. Focus. Spend wisely. Get yourself a kit. Be careful out there, kids. Be careful out there. And be aware of your surroundings and watch yourselves. Things will get better. Things will get better. And we're just going to have to eat a shit sandwich for a while until that gas gets down. And things will work out, don't worry. They always generally do. And not yet. Okay, next video will be coming up. It'll probably be the final reveal for Lady Sarah. And after that, it'll be some more on the Lady Lexington. I'll be working on her this evening too. I'm going to get her going. And get her all tuned up. Then after that, I'm going to get back on the Crown Princess of Sally and finish up her and get her done. And pretty soon I'll be thinking about doing this. I can bring it. What is this? That's my C-47. I got a big old 133 scale C-47 Skytrain. It's a card kit. Thinking about building that one. I built one before. It came out real nice. Okay, this is it for me, fellas. You know, and you guys all take care of yourself. We'll see where I'm at. Here I am. You always take care of yourself, and we'll catch you on the next video. So stay posted for the video for the final reveal for Trumpeter 1/350 scale USS Saratoga, a gift from our beloved Mr. Freddy Durate, and God love this man. And thank you, Freddy. Thank you very much, sir, for this wonderful kit. I've dedicated this build to you, and thank you very much, buddy. And thank you, kids. Thank you very much all for joining in my videos. And I'm very delighted and very, very honored each one of you. And God bless you all. I love you, fellas. Take care.